Good day, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to our channel once again. Today, we're going to learn how to use Canva to make a book interior. So, depending on what dimensions you'd like your book to be, you can go and look for some templates by inputting keywords on the search bar. Type in book, for example, and click on See All at the bottom, and you'll be taken to the templates page where you can choose from lots of templates or designs. Or you can also do this. Here on our homepage, we can click on this button called the Custom Size button. Then you can input your dimensions here, as well as your desired unit. You can also click on Create Design right over here, then input what type of document you'd like to create. Say, for example, A4, or something smaller, like A5. Once you click on an option, you'll be taken to the editing page. Okay, so here on the editing page, you'll automatically see the side panel, which displays some templates for you to choose from, in case you want to use a template, or in case you'd like to change your template. In this video, we won't be talking about how to make a cover, but if you want to learn how to make a book cover, we created a separate video for that as well. So feel free to watch it. Back to our design, of course. In order to create a book interior, we're gonna need a text box. You can press T on your keyboard to automatically add a text box to your page. You can also go to the sidebar and click on Text. Here, you'll have the option to choose some text templates or to add a text box by pressing this button. When it comes to creating a book interior, it's very important to do this thing first so that you won't forget it. Because even though it's really important, it's actually a really small thing and it's quite easy to forget. And that is to add a page number. So just type in a number on the text box and say for example 1, and then place it anywhere you want to place it. Say for example right over here. Okay. Yeah, you actually need to add several pages to your design by clicking this button. And now we've got 2 pages to serve as our example. It's time for us to copy our page number text box, so let's do that. We're going to do it in 2 ways. We can do it manually, or we can do it automatically. To do it manually, we just simply go to the text box, this one for example, copy it, Ctrl+C, go to the next page, and then paste it, Ctrl+V. And now we're going to change this number to number 2, and so on and so forth. But in order to do it automatically, here's what you can do. Let me just go ahead and delete this so that we'll have 1 page to work on. On the sidebar, go to Apps and look for Book Create. You can also type it over here to easily access it. But as for me, I've already used it before, so I can find this option right over here on my side panel, and I'm going to click on it. So this one. Once you click on Book Create, you'll have the option to either enter data manually or upload CSV. In this case, we don't need a CSV. Or you can prepare a CSV file for your page numbers so that in case you make another book interior next time, you can just simply use it. For now, we're going to choose Enter Data manually. So a pop-up window will appear that looks like a spreadsheet. We're going to delete the pre-written texts here, and we're going to replace them with page numbers. So let's go ahead and do that. First, we're going to double-click, Ctrl+A to select everything, and then delete to delete the data. We're going to do the same thing for the other other information over here. And now we're going to type in our page numbers. So we're going to start with 1. And then we're going to go on to have 10 pages. Just 10 pages for this example. And you can also change your label over here. So it says name, but I'm going to change it. I'm going to double click on it and change it to page numbers. Hit enter. Okay. And once you're done inputting the page numbers, scroll down and click on done. So now all you have to do is to click your page number or your page number text box, then click this 3-dot button or a button that looks like 3 dots. And on the drop down, select Connect Data and choose the title or the name of the data that you created earlier. So in our case, we renamed it to page numbers. So we're gonna click on page numbers. And finally, click on continue and then generate. So now we are gonna be redirected to our new design where we'll be able to see all of our pages with page numbers automatically. Just like that. Okay, now let's talk about the headings and the paragraphs. It's basically just the same thing. Just add a text box where you can input your content. Say, for example, we're going to put in here chapter 1. Okay. You can change your fonts if you want to, right over here. So change it to whatever font you'd like to use. You can also resize it by dragging its corners or by inputting values over here to be exact. You can also change your your text's color right over here. You can select any color you want. By pressing this button, you'll be able to have a large selection of colors. And by the way, if you notice that it's not working when you change its color, then you can solve that by doing this. Just Ctrl+A or double click to highlight everything. And then there. It finally is able to change now. So change it to whatever color you'd like to use. And depending on what type of font you're using, you'll have the option to turn it into bold, italics, or even underlined, but I don't think those are available for this font. You can also align it to the to the left, full block style, to the right, or to the middle. And so on and so forth. You actually have this list tool in case you'd like to turn your text into a bulleted or numbered list, and spacing if you want to adjust your letter spacing. And let me show you what line spacing looks like. So line spacing works like this. It adjusts the line between your letters, between lines of your letters. Something like that. You can also add text effects by clicking this button over here. And on the side panel, choose whatever effect you'd like to apply to your text. You can actually edit an effect's intensity by adjusting this sliders over here. And you can also turn it to round if that's what you want. As for me, I'd like to keep my text simple. So a plain text would be all right when creating book interiors so that it doesn't really look too overwhelming. And in order to add a paragraph, once again, just press T on your keyboard. Align it according to your preference. And basically just keep on inputting information over here. So let me just quickly do that. Okay, and if you want to indent your paragraph, unfortunately, Canva doesn't have that option to automatically do that yet, so just press space button. So for me, I'm gonna put an indentation here that's about 2 spaces would be okay. All right. And basically, it's just the same thing over and over again until you complete your book interior or book content. And once you're done, it's time for you to save your work. So to do that, go to the share button above and then click on download. Select your preferred file type over here and make sure to check other download settings as well according to your preferences. And finally, click on download. And that's it for today. We hope you found today's video of help somehow. We thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.